For real. Because I feel like whites and Asians is like the most impatient people on earth.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They don't give a fuck.
I think spankings is abuse.
Okay, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
So wait.
No way.
I can spank my child for fucking up, but I can't spank my wife for fucking up? That's assault. It's a domestic violence.
My birthday tomorrow.
Because it's like, how can you say you got anxiety, but you online twerking? That's, I think, you know, is that kind of what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
I do it all the time.
Like, how can you say you got anxiety, but you online twerking?
Well, that's trigger your anxiety.
So at this point, I feel like people exploit mental health.
Yeah.
Like they lead out with it. They say I have mental health issues.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
I agree with.
And there's different types of
I agree with that.
But you got social anxiety where you don't want to be around people. But then I know some people who have social anxiety and they force themselves to be around people because they want to be a part of the know. So of course they take on a different perception of themselves to be in like.
I am so glad we came along at a time when that wasn't an issue.
Hey, we now. What I say?
Yeah.
We came around when there was no cell phones and cameras and stuff, and dudes didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
Especially dudes that was doing illegal shit. They did not want to be on camera.
Versus today's dudes that want to be on camera doing illegal stuff.
It's so weird to me that dudes want to be on camera all the time. It's so fucking weird.
They are out, you know, twerking or like you say, I'm depressed, I'm feeling, you know, down, it's like the other, but then you have a whole different, you know, persona of yourself on social media. Your story and things, you're constantly out doing things, but then behind closed door to your loved one or somebody close to you, I'm sad, I feel. So it kind of it doesn't match.
Like Rhonda just said, I feel like people use it as a scapegoat. Like you just said scapegoat too. Like
it's a whole different world, what they want to create, but now it's reality.
Content. That's what they call it, content.
What do you think?
Such a weird ass.
You said what?
What's on your mind? What you think?
And I said,
You're thinking about what you want to be doing and not what you actually want to do.
Stay depressed.
Right.
There's two different types of depression though. There's a
I want to hear this.
there's a chemical depression where your mind doesn't generate the right chemicals to generate happiness.
Chemicals.
But then there's also situational depression where your situation, your environment around you causes your depression.
So what happens when
I feel like the chemical ones start from your childhood because your brain starts to form from ages 0 to 5. So whatever happens in 0 to 5.
Form from 18.
Yeah, but I'm saying your subconscious. Like your subconscious brain starts to form then, and then everything you can't explain, you take it in, and that creates the imbalance. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what creates.
No, that makes sense though.
Yeah, because if like your brain is growing and you get some shit that you ain't supposed to get, then it's like it's gonna start to kind of make you who you are.
This is beer poo.
But then you could have, like she said, she never had trauma in her childhood.
No.
As an adult, situations and things start to happen.
That's true.
And you're not used to it because you've never been through trauma, and all of a sudden you're depressed and you don't know why.
Never been depressed.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been depressed. I ain't gonna say I've never been depressed.
You've been real sad.
I've been real sad.
Yeah, I've been real sad.
I can get over shit. Huh? So I'm gonna just keep it transparent. I was totally in love with this dude. I ain't gonna say his name. Fuck that dude. I was in love with this dude, and he broke my heart. He got married.
He got married like while messing with you?
He was
I
all.
called you the day before the wedding.
I knew he was gonna get married, but
Expect it to happen.
right.
Yeah, I dealt with that when I was my friend.
I was totally in love with his ass though. Like, and that shit put me in a real deep state of depression.
Okay, so I got a question.
And so at that time, I ended up working with him. I don't know if he was there or not when he was there.
Are we talking about who I think we talking?
He was sat beside me.
Y'all might as well say the name, man. Y'all done got that.
I am not saying his fucking name.
Yeah. I don't know if I was there.
No, I'm not saying.
I don't think I was
Because he's married.
Yeah, I'm probably
not saying that.
Nothing. There was no feelings
So you no longer
there.
had any feelings?
No,
Nothing came back up?
nothing.
That's good. So that means you mastered your that moment.
Yeah, because by that point I was totally over him.
Yeah. How long did it take for you to get over it, like your worst breakup?
Probably a year.
A year.
He was, man, we was so cool. Like,
A year.
Were y'all boyfriend and girlfriend?
no, not for real, but we
What
was
the
tight.
fuck?
We would talk every day like boyfriend and girlfriend.
So y'all did boyfriend girlfriend stuff.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Girl, boo. See, that's what I was talking about. See, that's that bullshit. That's right. I'm telling you, boo. You gotta keep.
But I ended up breaking the situation off.
Okay.
He went back. He was messing with somebody else too. On top of his, he still was married.
Oh
He was
shit.
a rat.
He was.
In the words of Holly Go Lucky.
And he got super. He got
So
super
do you
big.
think
He got like
have
really
you made-
fat.
Have you made the worst choice when it comes to relationships since you've been an adult?
Mm.
Not really.
And then I'm saying that only because you said your childhood was so perfect that you really didn't experience anything that was rough or situations that.
No.
No, like you never experienced like tough situations or seen like relationships that had like those bad seasons or
Right.
your parents, taking breaks from each other. So now that you're an adult, you probably choose or you probably desire more of those. Like it seems like you don't even desire a relationship, you desire just like connection.
Right, and that's because I've had relationships that didn't really work. It has nothing to do with my childhood. Like honestly,
You don't
It
think
really-
relationships have anything to do with childhood?
huh?
You don't think relationships have anything to do with childhood?
Not mine personally.
Oh, my dude.
None. No, mine don't. Mine have
Ours
zero
do,
to
but
do.
hers don't.
Mine don't.
Yeah.
Mine don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Us is
mine.
different. You feel me?
Yeah,
Well,
she's
none of
different.
us. I think it's kind of obvious that none of us in the room had a perfect
Upbringing.
upbringing.
Yeah, mine's
but
was.
wrong.
Yeah.
So she's the only one that can't relate to.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense because of the things that you're saying. Like
I think in my adulthood, I have grown into a person that is comfortable being alone.
Mm.
you want to be alone.
I feel like a lot
I'm
of
not
people
saying I want
not
to be
comfortable
alone,
being
but I'm
alone.
saying I'm okay being alone because I've had bad relationships as an adult.
So
Nothing to do with my childhood.
I just want
What
to
do you
ask
compare your
you.
relationships to?
What do you mean?
Like, do you compare your relationship to your parents' relationship, or
Yeah.
like to?
Oh
because-
God, no! My parents, like, my relationships ain't nothing. Like my parents were like, I look at it as perfect because my mom took care of my dad no matter what. They had issues.
You don't want a man
But
like
what
your
kind of
dad?
relationship?
Huh?
You don't want a man like your dad?
You want to be like a J&B?
The only difference I would take from my dad that I had is that my dad couldn't really fix anything. I would really want a man that was handy.
I like a handyman too.
My dad was not handy at all. Dad couldn't fix nothing. He could call people, but he couldn't fix nothing. So I would want a guy to be handy. You said what?
I would love a white handyman.
Oh my God.
I was engaged to a white man for 4 years.
Some sexy.
Not. I don't want to ever go there
I'm
again.
not anti.
The cultural differences are insurmountable.
Golly, she just said insurmountable. Yeah.
Insurmountable.
That means
you
too big.
cannot
I've never had a
get around the cultural differences.
So you feel like
White people, no offense to white people, but white people are very me, now. They're very narcissistic. Extremely.
What kind of white people you deal with?
Put them in a club.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that too because like my first
all the
job,
white people.
my first job was at Kroger and West End Shore Pump, and this, I got the me no vibe.
But that's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
culture and the goddamn environment.
No, bitch. That's how they are. That's how they are.
Black folks don't do that.
My
They
ex,
go to McDonald's and want them hot
can I
fries.
say this? My ex-fiance was from Baltimore and
Nah,
claimed to have.
I feel like I
around a bunch of
disagree
black people.
simply because at least black folks will have a little coolness with them. You know what I'm saying? If you take too long with the fries, we might get upset.
I was at McDonald's, so
Okay.
yeah. So I got a lot of hotheads just.
I say the cultural differences when I say that. I mean,
White folks a little more patient.
white people do not talk about, hang out, do the same things that we do. They
I
don't.
think they more patient too. Black
Yeah.
people, they say black people can't be racist, but
Oh, that's
I'll stop my
We can be prejudiced. We can't be racist. We can be prejudiced.
Oh, I love it.
no. Black people are racist.
We can, that's prejudice because racism is like a system.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Racist means you hate
You have-
another race.
No,
And I don't think
racism.
people hate another race.
Yes. Racism means you can stop somebody's opportunity based on their color.
Yeah.
Like,
But
that-
racist also means that you hate another race.
That's a bigot.
And I don't think most people hate another race. They just don't vibe with another race.
I love them all.
Maybe they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't hate meaning I don't F with you at
I think it's a
all.
matter of perception because white folks will see someone, a black person who's intelligent, and say,
But you know what?
"You're not like them."
But you know
Yeah,
what?
you're not a nigga. You're black.
I'm also going to say
Characteristics you
this.
have.
I'm also going to say this. It's also the environment. I keep saying that. Environment is everything. Where you see people, how you deal with people, the capacity, the time of day.
I feel like, but it's only but so many environments you got though. You got poor, you got middle, and you got money.
But at the
Like,
end of the day, white people gonna always act a certain way. They are.
so you feel like you act like your environment.
I feel like
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah,
I deal with-
I think white
I
people
do
definitely
it.
come from a different environment and they show it.
You think that's generalized?
I don't think so.
Because I've been around a lot of trailer park white folks too.
And they're a
They
good
show their
time.
environment.
They're a good
Okay,
time.
so I will say this: I worked at Rich Food, and a lot of like you say, trailer white folks. They was so cool, but at the end of the day, they didn't want you to date their daughter. They didn't want that. You could
Now, you're
not
cool.
date their daughter. They had limitations to how good they
But
treated.
Yeah.
that ain't, I mean, that's not the basis of this argument. The basis is that white people are, quote unquote, funny acting as people. But me personally, I deal with white people on all types of spectrums, from fucking meth heads all the way up to motherfucking millionaires.
Black people be tricking more.
And for real, people want you to see them as who they are. Fuck their color. They just want you to see them for who they are. They want you to know their name. If you got to deal with them, they want you to respect them. If you there for their business, both ways. Like, just
I'm in the same boat though. I deal with the same level of white people from all different cultures, but they all have the me now mentality.
do you feel like that's more of a race thing or that's more of
But I
like
feel
a
like that's-
financial
I feel like
thing?
that's
No, I think it's a race
That's
thing.
everybody.
Privilege.
That's
I think it's
not-
a race
that's not-
thing.
That's not a white
I think it's a race thing. They don't have the same level of manners. They don't. They don't have this.
Because I can carry my ass back to the McDonald's like we was starting it. And I promise you, if I walk in that bitch
I think it's deep.
and I'm like, I want to place my order. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go. Like, this supposed to be fast fucking food. Like, let's make it fucking fast. Let's make it fresh and let's make it right.
like Chick-fil-A.
But I don't like them because.
They don't have the same. They don't have the same level of.
But all
They don't deal with shit the
It's
same
all
way.
expectation though as well.
All I can say is
Very.
this.
The word I want to use is
I walk
entitled.
in and I go in with, I'm just a customer. I know I want my food. I know the service that they can provide because I didn't work there one of these.
I'm so fucked
So I
up.
know what you can do.
Right.
God damn it. You get in there and they might get your shit right.
I got gray hair in the front. I wish I didn't have so much
And you
gray
like,
hair.
psh, there you go. I tip them.
My aunt
I be like, thank you.
my aunt said every white
They go
people,
$5. Everybody.
Y'all ain't said what?
every white
Fanita?
person would turn on you. Yeah.
I can't disagree
Have
with
you been
that.
around turning black folks?
Everyone.
I think every person would turn on you.
I gotta.
Money or you.
I can't say he right to an extent, but I will say this. There's a very different vibe. I dated and was engaged to a white person for 4 years. And he showed me who the fuck he was.
So is that now the perception of white people are?
As far as dating, yeah, it's
Are you
definitely.
serious? Because he was a piece of shit, so now all the white men is pieces of shit.
I'm not saying they all pieces of shit. I'm
That's
saying,
not fair.
wait a minute. Calm down.
That's not fair.
I'm not saying they all, I have their perception of all of them, but I will say this. I have a certain perception of all of them.
Because of
And the me, now, entitlement attitude. And I have I will say encountered that a lot of times.
Do you feel like you got the me now attitude?
No.
Why did?
I don't give a fuck, bruh. Everybody got that shit. Everybody got that me now fucking attitude.
I know.
I feel like. How about this? I feel like.
At some point,
it's how you
sometimes,
communicate it, though.
I just feel like
There's a different way you communicate.
No. I feel like everybody.
So when we go to at my job, we will sit there and they will literally, they could be sitting there waiting for finance for 5 minutes, and it's like, oh my God.
Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you why, baby.
Black
They
people,
spending their money. They spending their
But the
money in there. They spending their money in
but thank you,
Oh
but let me say
They
this.
be ready for me to walk into finance and be like,
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. And black people don't act like that.
They should be white.
Black people don't act like that. Black people don't act like that.
Because they got money.
I don't do tap dancing. I don't do tap dancing. I don't have taps on my shoes.
You ain't tapping.
I don't have tap dance on my
Stay in
shoes. And I tell them in a minute, I will be like, excuse me, ma'am. Give us a minute. We will get right to you. Calm down. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing all this. Not doing that.
I'm
not doing that shit.
I feel
I
like
don't
the
do that.
business is sales. The business is sales driven, which means keep the process moving. Like boom, 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 boom.
If you look online, the average sales process takes at least 4 hours.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, the average sales process takes at least 4 hours. We are literally an hour and 45 minutes in. Calm your dumb ass down.
They
don't give a fuck.
They're
I don't give a fuck about your money.
Okay, so
Everybody in here
that's
spending
what I'm
money.
saying. Well, that's
Everybody
what I'm
in
saying.
here spending money.
So if everybody felt like that,
But
like these white
but I can say black people are more calm about it. They more
hope that they
patient.
can make it through,
Hey,
I can make it to the finance office in this bitch.
look, I'm patient. I'm almost 800, so I don't give a fuck. I don't have.
This ain't about you. This is about the customer.
But I have black people that's almost 800.
It don't matter.
Yes, it does.
You coming out to
You
work with
never
debit
know.
card for that car, or you getting a loan?
I'm talking about when they waiting for finance, they're already done,
just
Takisha.
saying,
Meaning
black
when they're
people
waiting for
used to
finance,
wait.
meaning
Black
tell
folks,
them,
baby.
wait a
Yeah.
minute. When you waiting for black people, I mean, when you waiting for finance, you have already passed the credit check.
Yeah.
You're done. That's the next
Now
phase.
you just finalizing everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't never went through that type of process.
780 credit score.
Yeah.
Work my shit out.
But I give you that, Joe. I do feel like black people in a certain
more
sense.
patient.
Yeah, like we not really tripping.
They could literally sit there. They could literally sit there for 5 or 10 minutes and be losing their shit.
Yeah.
Chris, even when we used to be hitting that glass like.
For real. Because I feel like whites and Asians is like the most impatient people on earth.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They don't give a fuck.
But why the fuck should we tap dance for them?
You know
Yeah, I don't like tap dancing for
Well,
them
you know what?
either.
You
I ain't tap dancing.
You're not tap dancing. Finance.
Yes, you are.
Finance.
Yes, you are. When they sitting there telling me as a salesperson, we need to hurry this up. You need to calm the fuck down. I don't have to jump for you. Who the fuck are you?
That's-
Everybody in here waiting.
I guess that's
Everybody in here waiting.
But you know
Who
what?
the fuck are you?
I don't like when
Karen?
black folks tap dance for
Who
them.
are you?
Exactly.
Riley don't like currents.
We're not waiting for you. We don't give a fuck who you are.
I'm telling you.
Cause Miss Brenda over here waiting too.
Exactly.
And she got the same credit score as you. So what the fuck are you? We don't give a fuck
They
about
feel
you.
better than Miss Brenda. What if we shouldn't have to wait? We shouldn't have to wait.
Fuck you.
I'm 800 credit score.
You wait.
Use a credit card.
You wait.
We use a credit card.
You wait.